Everyone has a way of expressing themselves differently. Others prefer types of art, such as music and dance. Others like writing poetry and prose. Some of the most underestimated art forms, however, is architecture. It is no easy job to design a great house, a home that can make its occupants feel more comfortable than anywhere else in the world. Although most architects build homes that fit properly in urban centers across the globe, there are a few who like to stand out. To make a big statement, they make use of their houses. In this video, we will be going over the top 10 most unusual houses in the world. Make sure to like and subscribe before we start. Let's get right into the video. Number 10. Cappadocia Rock Houses. A common tourist attraction in Cappadocia, where people have carved houses and tunnels into the soft rock, are cave-like rock houses, mansions, and monasteries. Volcanic eruptions filled the area millions of years ago with ash that solidified into a soft rock. Then, the erosion of wind and rain produced odd formations in cones, mushrooms, pillars, pinnacles, and chimneys that rise as high as 40 meters. The residents built an underground network of catacombs, leading to towns with buildings up to 8 stories high underneath the ground due to the ability to easily tunnel into the soft rock. Some people still live in rock homes today, and visitors are welcome to stay at rock hotels and take a ride through the Gorim Valley by hot air balloon. Number 9. Citadel Building. The Citadel Building is the first floating apartment complex in the world, and is one of 6 new water projects in the Polders of Netherlands. It began construction in 2014. The Netherlands has over 3,500 flood-prone polders, which are regions of land below sea level. Polders are normally covered by dikes, and the water is drained out, but on the wetland water, the Citadel floats, requiring little or limited land alteration and maintenance. Each unit has a private outdoor space and a berth for a small boat, with 60 luxury apartments and a parking lot. Using water pumped as a cooling technique from submerged pipes, the Citadel is estimated to be 25% more energy efficient than if it were constructed on ground. For their problem-solving abilities in constructing an appealing residence for historically troublesome real estate, the architects of the Dutch firm Water Studio are to be admired. Make sure to stay tuned to hear about the crazy mobile aquatic pod. Number 8. The Carrot House. This is the slimmest house in the world. At its widest point, it is 152 centimeters long. Jacob Schinchi, also its builder, is its only residence, and he wanted to ensure that no urban spaces would go unused, so he had his house squeezed in between 2 other houses. Pretty crazy. Number 7. Icelandic Turf Houses, Iceland. These turf buildings, known as Iceland's traditional houses, originating from the Viking era, were the product of a challenging climate and shortage of other available materials. The base consisted of flat stones, over which a wooden frame was constructed that included several layers of turf. The houses were always linked together, and the turf provided additional cold isolation for the homes. Before the Vikings, communal toilets were installed away, and large crowds of people often attended to the toilets against the cold and harsh weather that they had to endure. The indoor laundry was invented after people were getting targeted during trips to use the community toilet in the cold. These types of houses probably really brought communities closer together, as they are literally living side by side. Number 6. The Ancient Cliff House, Guyaju, China. Around 92 kilometers northwest of the Tang Dynasty's origin, more than 110 rooms have been carved on the side of a mountain. The inhabitants of Chiayi stay there and constructed group caves next to the natural waterfall. Guyaju Caves are known as China's largest cliff house and are also known as China's largest labyrinth. Steps and ladders were used to link the various levels, and stone covers, armchairs, beds, and managers were found inside the homes. A 2-story stone house with fireplaces belonged to the chief of the tribe, was located on the highest floor of the communal cave, as he had one of the highest duties and honors. Make sure to stay tuned to hear about the Mysterious Element 67 house. Number 5. The Mobile Aquatic Pod, Exbury, England. Exbury Egg was designed by the artist Stephen Turner and designed with the aid of both pairing architecture and design and the design studio. Exbury Egg is an off-riding office and home built on the Bolio River. The egg-shaped structure would help Turner for 1 year, whilst making observations and creating his work of art on the local climate. Exbury's egg shape was inspired by the breeding seabirds found in Bolio River, and its outside weather and visual evidence of his interaction with the wildlife, rain, and sun during the year it is used as the base of Turner. I will seek to creatively map the interconnection of life from the smallest invertebrates to the largest mammals, and between a fauna and changing flora during the course of 4 complete seasons, explains Turner. During this time, the egg exterior will be scoured, scraped and bleached by sea, wind, and sun, creating a natural patination, which is in itself a calendar of the turning year. Since Exbury Egg has to float, the local boat builder Paul Baker, who uses reclaimed cedar and local Douglas fir as his choices for wood for the egg's design and exoskeleton, has been logically allocated to its design to create an impermeable, watertight structure measuring around 20 by 10 feet. While not precisely full of furniture, The living room contains the fundamental necessities. There is a desk, a hammock, and a kitchen inside, which is fitted with a paraffin oven and sink. There's no running water though, so Turner is using the surrounding tubing on the site. The egg can be reached via a little pontoon bridge, which is convenient enough. Number 4. Element House, Star Axis, New Mexico, USA. The Element House is a prefabricated modular house built by MOS Architects, which can be modified and repersonalized to evolve and alter over time as necessary. Sections of the house can be joined together in Fibonacci to create various layouts quickly and to extend the room, an additional feature that can be inserted or removed to fit the homeowner's needs. The chimney-like towers in the building that add light and air to the interior are an important use. The Element House is a solution to modern village and family life design with a clear environmental emphasis. In Mexico, the first prototype is about to be finished. This house would be the ultimate dream for an expert mathematician or perfectionist looking for something futuristic. Number 3. Habitat 67, Cité du Havre, Montreal, Canada. The Habitat 67 was designed in 1967 at the World's Fair Expo, designed by Israeli and Canadian architectural student Moshe Safdie. It is complex with a groundbreaking perspective, the establishment of high-density, multi-level communal housing with parks, fresh air, and privacy. It consists of 354 concrete units arranged in various configurations and can accommodate up to 12 floors, allowing 146 dwellings of different sizes. Each unit has a private terrace or more. Safdie Habitat 67's original goal was to provide inexpensive accommodation in cities, although the success of the landmark complex raised apartment prices, and Habitat 67 was a coveted residential address. In 1985, a group of locators formed a relationship and bought the facility. Safdie's career in architecture was all started with his creation of Habitat 67, and has since completed more than 75 buildings worldwide, bringing one of the most skilled and notable architectural designers. Make sure to stay tuned to hear about the crazy home called the Kettle House. Number 2. Monticello House, Woodland, Utah, USA. This converted grain silo home, designed by Gigaplex Architects in 2006, was built near the River Provo and built of 2 twisted silos that were attached to one another. Many eco-friendly insects, including a southerly feature that maximizes sunshine in a solar heat in winter, are incorporated into the home. The ground floor is fitted with a mesh for heating the house, and there is additional warmth on a propane burner. In the summer, the second floor deck offers good shade. A spacious weekend home at 1,800 square meters for its owner and his grandchildren. The Monte Silo house enjoys bedding in the cubby beds of the bed in a box, which have a stereo and flat screen TV. Number 1. The Kettle House, Galveston Island, Texas, USA. Designed in the 1950s by an unknown architect, this upcycled 1800s water tower/silo was believed for constructing oil storage tanks for corporations in his profession. Initially a grocery shop but never opened for business, the Kettle House was built. It is made from concrete, which is an unusual choice for the nearby salty sea air that it mainly instills. Yet it has been residing for 50 years of hurricanes and floods with no rust. It has been preserved but not existed over the last decade. A rusty wooden roof was replaced, windows replaced, air conditioning was added, and a mailbox was installed in the front. It was rumored that it was because the city council wished to ruin the environment that the reforms were made. Many local people are concerned about the enigmatic owners who periodically appear, do repair work, and then vanish again for years. It looks like a kettle and also inspires the story of the kettle that floats in a storm. This Kettle House would be perfect for tea lovers around the world. There are definitely a lot of homes in the world for anyone to choose from, but if there isn't any house you'd call your home, then our list will definitely help you if you're looking for more uniqueness and creativity. Thanks for watching our take on the top 10 most unusual homes in the world. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to never miss an upload from us.